In archaeology, bone fragments and other haunting reminders of long-dead people are a given. But some discoveries paint particularly gruesome pictures of past lives and deaths. We've collected a list of the top 4 archaeological discoveries that give us the creeps. Starting at number 4. Neanderthal cannibals. In 2010, researchers reported the discovery of the skeletons of a family of Neanderthals in a cave in Spain. What makes the find so chilling is that the bones showed signs of cannibalism. The 3 adult females, 3 adult males, 3 teenagers, 2 kids and an infant may have become a meal for another group of Neanderthals. This family isn't the only evidence of Neanderthal cannibalism, archaeologists said. It seems that when times got tough, Neanderthals weren't shy about chowing down on each other. Number 3. Burned Alaskan child. An archaeological dig in Alaska has uncovered the oldest human remains ever found in Arctic or subarctic North America, the cremated skeleton of a 3-year-old. The kid's burned bone fragments were found in a fire pit in the remains of an ancient house near the Tanana River in central Alaska. Researchers date the cremation to 11,500 years ago. After the child's body was burned, the house and hearth were buried and abandoned. The lonely body, found as charred bone fragments still arranged as they were when the fire died. On to number 2. Ill-fated expedition. The search for the legendary Northwest Passage claimed many lives, including those of 129 explorers who went searching for a sea route through the Arctic in 1845. Led by British Rear Admiral Sir John Franklin, the doomed crew headed into the icy unknown, where they would all perish of starvation, scurvy, hypothermia and exposure. To make matters worse, many of the men's remains show evidence of lead poisoning, probably from the canned foods they were eating. High levels of lead in the body can cause vomiting, weakness and seizures. At first, the dead received proper, but shallow burials. Later on in the expedition, as more explorers died, the bodies were left unburied, and some may have been cannibalized. Few bodies have been identified, despite attempts at facial reconstruction. And finally, at number 1. Ancient chemical warfare. Ancient warfare was a messy matter, but a group Roman soldiers may have met a particularly nasty death nearly 2,000 years ago. During a siege, 19 Roman soldiers rushed into a cramped underground tunnel. They were preparing to defend the Roman-held Syrian city of Dura from an army of Persians digging to undermine the city's mud brick walls. The Romans retaliated by digging their own tunnels in an attempt to intercept the Persians. But the Persians heard them coming. Some archaeologists think they prepared a grisly trap, but instead of Persian soldiers, the Romans met with a cloud of noxious black petrochemical smoke that turned to acid in their lungs. Their crystal-pummeled swords were no match for this weapon. The Romans choked and died in moments, many with their last pay of coins still slung in purses on their belts. Nearby, a Persian soldier, perhaps the one who started the toxic underground fire, suffered his own death throes, grasping desperately for life at his chain-mail shirt as he choked to death on the gas. Some archaeologists think the placement of the skeletons and the presence of sulfur and bitumen crystals suggests chemical warfare. Breathing in the choking gas would have been like the fumes of hell. This concludes our top 4 most grisly archaeological discoveries. Please subscribe for more videos. And thank you for watching.